Alright, after about 5 minutes of fussing around with where the camera, where the tripod, and where this chair I'm sitting on is gonna go, I think this might be my new filming spot, at least for now. And I guess I just wanted to do a life update. So I didn't really put anything on the letterboard. It still just says chai and latte because that is always true because they're right here. But yeah, I guess this video is going to be like a short life update. So I left my job of almost 3 years. My last day was yesterday, which is pretty crazy. I'm still not used to not having a pager. Like, I went to go somewhere today and I thought, oh, I need to bring my pager, and then I was like, oh yeah, I don't have one. And last night I was gonna go to sleep, so I'm on my way upstairs, and then usually I'd remember halfway up the stairs like, oh, gotta go get my pager. But then I was like, gotta go get my, wait a minute, no, I don't have a pager anymore. Hey. So I got to sleep in this morning and wasn't woken up by anything, and I got to go do my stuff today and wasn't interrupted by anything, didn't have to cut anything short, didn't have to feel like I have to hurry up and finish literally getting my groceries or something so I don't get in trouble for not answering something within like an hour. I don't know. So that's interesting. I make it sound like I didn't like my job. That's not true. I liked my job when the cat just tripped into a box. I liked my job when I was in the office during scheduled working hours. That was fun. I have a degree in engineering. I like to use the degree. I like to use my brain because it needs some exercise, you know what I'm saying? But what I don't like is when I'm already putting in more than 40 hours in the office, like core hours, and then I come home and the pager goes off at any time it feels like, you know, I'm in the middle of watching a movie, pager goes off. In the middle of grocery shopping, pager goes off. At the gym, pager goes off. Trying to hang out with my friends, pager goes off. And like trying to sleep in, pager goes off. And it doesn't matter if the thing takes 5 minutes or 5 hours. I'm just kind of over my free time being interrupted literally multiple times a week. I think I've had 1 week in the last 3 months where I didn't have my free time interrupted by the pager. So I'm over it. Like, and this is how I kind of view it now, because I'm like, why is this more of a big deal now than it was in the beginning? And oh, by the way, I did press on nails from Amazon. Literally, I got this like nail glue, and it's like, it legit looks like the super glue bottle. It's like the clear little plastic bottle with the red cap, but the sticker has the word nail on it somewhere. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is just super glue with a different sticker that's trying to make it sound like it's for nails. And then I got like 12 sets of different colored nails for like $8. So I don't know, maybe they look cheap, but I like them, and now that I'm used to them, they're really nice. And this is the short length, so I mean, I guess it's kind of short, but I'm used to keeping my nails real short. But anyway, okay, in case you see my nails, that's what's up. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this is why I feel like in the beginning I really was okay with all of this stuff, and then now I'm like, no. And it's actually like really physically hurting me. So when you're fresh out of college, which I was when I got this job, it's like, I'm used to working all day long, especially coming from a really hard school like Georgia Tech. I'm used to studying and doing homework and going to office hours and like all kinds of stuff all the time. And also I have no money because I just finished high school and college, and like maybe I had like an internship or something, but I didn't have any like serious real money. So at least that's the case for most students. So it's like, I have all the time in the world and no money. Okay, I'm gonna put in the time for this job, all the time I have, and make money. So then the money is like really high up there. Like, yes, I really like making all this money. This is great. And then using up your time, you're like, well, I don't really care too much that we're using all my time because I'm already used to that. And then over time, it's like you have more money, so you don't need as much, you know? You're like, oh, okay. And then like you see all these things that you could be doing with your free time, and realize that other people have jobs that don't consume their entire life, and then you're like, well, I kind of value my time. Like, what are you valuing? Money, time. It's kind of doing this the longer you're at the job. And so I'm at like this point, and I put free time and like mental health in the same bucket. So in the beginning I'm like, okay, and I'm like, no. So we also had the bathroom remodeled, which that video, I made different videos at every step of the process, and it literally took 2 months to get that stupid bathroom remodel. It was supposed to take 2 days. So I still don't have the video together. I'm really trying to do that this week while I have a week between jobs, but sorry, it was a disaster, and the video is coming, okay? It's on the way, and it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be like an hour long because that's how much shit went wrong. But yeah, that happened this spring right after I got my car repainted, which that video is up, and that was a little bit of back and forth, but nothing like the bathroom. But anyway, so all this stuff happened, the COVID happened, and the job's already stressful as is, like because the pager, and because it's like a 24/7 manufacturing engineering job, so it's like kind of stressful, like baseline anyways. So basically all the different stresses happening at the same time pushed me over the edge. And I was like, depression's getting worse, anxiety's getting worse, I literally can't do this, my like physical health is getting bad, like blood pressure's going up, gaining weight, and like, yeah, I had an eating disorder and recovered from it, so I gained weight from that like over the last couple of years, and it kind of tapered off. But then like, I don't know, it wasn't my typical weight gain pattern. Like, it was all going right on my stomach, and that is a sign of high cortisol, which is caused by stress that doesn't ever go away, which is exactly this job. And I'm like, this is bad. This is unhealthy. And yeah, the high blood pressure, and then like I would have random pains, like random stabbing pains some places, which I'd never had since like high school when I still lived at home, and that was like extremely stressful. And then like my eyes started twitching sometimes, and it got to the point where it was like literally at least every other day my eye would just start twitching out of nowhere, and that's definitely a stress thing. And I don't know, yeah, it was like every sign possible started happening, and then I couldn't get to sleep on time, and it's like, why? And at first I was like, it's because I want more free time because I don't get any time for myself. But like literally I was just like, my brain was just like, oh my god, like dreading that I'd have to work the next day even though I got no time off. And then the weekend was consumed by the pages, and it was just like, is this really my life? Is this really it? This is really what I'm gonna do until I get to retire at like 60 or whatever and then die? Is this okay? I don't think it is. So I was like, you know what? What could I really do? Like, does this have to be it? Because, like, I used to joke that I used to joke that I would just fall over and have a stroke and die because I'm so stressed out, and I used to laugh about it. But then, like, the last few times I said it, I was like, this isn't even a joke anymore. Like, this is legit. I could just literally fall over and have a stroke and die because it's so stressful. Like, it has to end. The job has to be over. So then I started looking for other jobs, and like every time I applied to an engineering job, I just got this feeling in my stomach like I'm trading option A for option B, but they're like really the same thing. Like, why would I get out of this job that I find stressful just to take a different one with a different name and different company logo, but it's like the same thing? So then I was like, you know what, I don't need an engineering job. I can do whatever I want. So then I started looking at different jobs and applied to some really random stuff. And actually the job I ended up taking was the one job I didn't apply to online, right next to the Dollar Tree that I go to like literally is at least once a week. We have a Pizza Hut, which is like my favorite pizza restaurant. And they had a sign on the street that was like, we're looking for delivery drivers. And I actually really like driving. So I applied to that. So I'm gonna be a Pizza Hut delivery driver starting in a week. So yeah, I'm also working on more passive income stuff on the side, which I guess is what really motivated me to make this video, because this morning I toured another townhouse. So I currently own this townhouse that I'm in, and I'm renting the spare room, and also my boyfriend pays some rent, so that's pretty nice. It's really not that bad for me in terms of expense. It's like pretty similar to if I was renting an apartment for myself. And then I'm looking at this other townhouse that I just toured this morning. And you know, like when you see the listing online, it usually looks better than it is in person. So you're like, okay, what are the problems going to be? Like, what's going to be wrong with this place? And we're just walking through, and it's like, check, good, okay, meets expectations. And then there were so many things that were like better than expected, exceptional, amazing, terrific. And like, it's a little bit more expensive than here, but it has a lot of perks. Like here, we have a single car garage and then a single car driveway. So every morning we gotta do car shuffle, you know, and that gets old fast. And then also when I want to make YouTube videos, for example, like right now, I'm in the living room slash kitchen slash dining room area that became the pigs and my desk area. And like, if my roommate or my boyfriend comes home right now, or somebody wants to cook or watch TV or be on the computer, now I can't make a video. So that's part of why I don't put out a heck of a lot of videos, because it has to be, everybody else has to kind of be not in this room and not coming in and out, and I have to be in the right mood and not busy, and it's like all these things have to align, like some astrology shit, like so this new place would have this upstairs like open area in the hallway that's basically like you can make it into an office, and then it still has the living room downstairs. So I'm very looking forward to that. That's gonna be great. And it has a 2-car garage, so no more car shuffling. We're gonna be able to park both cars in the garage, so that's even better because now nobody has to park outside. But yeah, lots of pros. Oh, also, our HOA right now is over $400 a month. And for that, you would think that they're coming and giving us like a back massage every day or something. Man, we don't have a gym, we don't have a pool, they don't pay for our internet, they do the bare minimum. And it's $400. In this new place, the HOA is $250 a month. They have a pool, they have a hot tub, they have a gym, they have a clubhouse, and they even pay for the internet. And I'm like, what is our HOA doing? Like, what? So yeah, they publish like the budget every year, but I'm pretty sure they like inflate the prices, and they're actually like having strippers with like having parties with strippers and like drugs and stuff. Who knows what they're doing? But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and I'll probably keep this place and rent it for a while, or if the value really went up and the HOA creeps up again next year, maybe I'll just sell it and cut my losses and find a different property to rent that doesn't have a $400 HOA. What the fuck? Anyway, but yeah, the plan is to move in there, but not until next March, because then it will have been 2 years since we moved in here, and we're not paying capital gains taxes then. So I'm not trying to miss out on 30% of like 200 something thousand dollars. Like, that would be a big mistake. So that's my life update. I guess I'm also working on building online businesses for more passive income, because like I said, I'm going from being an engineer, which was basically a 6-figure job, which technically I wasn't making 6 figures yet. I was pretty close with all the bonuses and stuff. Like, if I had stayed for a couple more years, I would have been there. But like, whatever, technicalities. And now I'm going to minimum wage plus tips, so it's like a huge difference, and I'm like trying to fill in the gaps and kind of make more passive income for myself, so I can just kind of chill and do all the stuff that I enjoy. Like, I enjoy making money, I just want to do it my way on my own time, and I do like driving, so I think this is a good, like, this is money to pay the bills, and then because it's not going to be an insanely stressful job, and it's not going to be a job that follows me home, like, there's no pager. Like, I work when I work and then I'm done, then I have time to build up these other things. So I think this is a really good move for me. I know a lot of people aren't going to understand it. People are going to be like, oh my god, you're crazy, why would you leave such a good paying job? Well, here's the reason. I'm 26. I'm not trying to die when I'm 30 because the stress got so bad that I have like medical conditions, or like just have a stroke like I've been joking about, and now it's not a joke anymore. Like, what good is it going to be if I have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank but I'm dead? Like, I don't know. I'd rather be alive and have a little bit less money and actually be enjoying life. Like, even if I don't die by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna be so depressed. Like, dude, it's just not been so good, you know? Like, I need to actually be able to live my life. Like, the point of life is not to be a part of a machine and then, like, hope that you have 10 or 20 years after being a part of a machine for 50 years to be able to enjoy those last 10 or 20 years before you die. Like, and you're just playing a betting game. Like, am I gonna live this long? You know, like, no, that's ridiculous. I'm not buying it. Like, so we're giving this a go. And I think it's a good decision. I don't think I could have stayed at this job and stayed sane for much longer. So for anybody who's like, oh, maybe you should have waited a little bit longer, I've been doing that for a year. I've been thinking about this for like a year now. I've been like, this is it, I gotta quit. And then it's like, no, the team's in a really rough place. We don't have enough staffing. It would just destroy everyone else if another person left. So I stuck it out to help people. And then I was like, after that, the staffing got better. And then I was like, maybe I'm just stressed out because of the bathroom project. But now it's been a few months since that. And I'm like, it's not really getting that much better. And the COVID's over, but it's still not getting better. And I'm like, you know what? I've been thinking about this for a year and just being like, well, it's this thing. It's not the job, but it's this thing. It's not the job. And now I'm like, you know, it's always something, but the common denominator is the job. And maybe me, but like, I can't change me. Like, like if the job stresses me out because of me, that just means it's not a good fit. So, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's my life update. Yeah. I would say let me know what you think in the comments, but I already know I'm gonna get a lot of opinions without asking for them. So feel free. Let me know what you think. But I already made up my mind. I already quit. I already turned in all my stuff. I already got my start date for Pizza Hut, and I already put in that offer on this house because I was like, this is good. Offer, let's go. So I'm gonna be like a landlord. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. If you like my personality and my exciting new setup, hopefully it shows up well. This is the first video I've done with it in the back. And you like my little guinea pigs who you didn't see. Let me get one. This is Latte. If you like guinea pigs, he's like, what? And cats, I also have some cats. We do a lot of cute pet videos on this channel. And I also do lots of rant videos and some product reviews and stuff and just all kinds of random fun things. I'm a very creative person, so we also have some crafty stuff. And I also like to save money, so literally all of this is from Dollar Tree, and the shelves are from Goodwill, but everything else is Dollar Tree, so yeah, that might give you an idea of what I do. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit like, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And it really means a lot to me and to Latte, you know, helping me pay for the hay. Guinea pigs eat hay. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.